And we have seen, how internationally they do actually kind of face a lot of, imagine if you are to speak about diplomacy, how, the other countries would certainly not want to be in talking terms with India. And we've seen that very recently. But imagine that, cricket is a stage for competition, yes, but also for respect, also for admiration of skill and for joy that cuts across borders. And for them to kind of use such narratives, and not just that, imagine that they're making their players a part of that. I want to question, if today, somebody is watching me from India, I do know that, they're very well learned, they're very educated and sensible people, and they certainly do not want to back Narendra Modi on the kind of action that he has taken while taken to X and the kind of tweet that he has mentioned. But imagine that, that bringing or making Surya Kumar Yadav and the entire team of players, as members, as if they are soldiers, or their victories are wounds which are healing now. And I do not remember that, that a person or a classful person like Sachin Tendulkar or Mahindra Singh Dhoni or Virat Kohli would actually utter such a word or do such an action where they refuse to take the trophy from the ACC head, Mr. Mohsin Naqvi. So how do you think? Do you think that, now we really need to use the hashtag that India must be banned, or ICC must ban India from cricket?
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. I mean, there should be some norms of the game, some rules and regulations of the game, and everybody has to follow those norms and regulations. That is the reason why we have these neutral bodies, why we have these governing bodies. They chalk out the principles, the rules, and then everybody and every country has to follow it. But unfortunately, ICC is not moving towards the right direction. They are not giving the right format for the countries to follow the rules of the game. You're absolutely right that all these Indians, I'm sure the Indian cricketers, they must not be happy about this because they wanted to enjoy the trophy. They wanted to celebrate their victory with the trophy, but they could not do that because the narrative came from the Prime Minister, from Narendra Modi, which is very, very negative because he wanted to hide behind this cricket scene and he wanted to, collaborate war with cricket, which is very, very unfortunate. But I think the whole honest now goes to ICC on the governing body because they have to draft the policy, they have to give the principles, and they have to make the legislation that what is going to be the way forward. Is this acceptable to the world? Is this acceptable to the ICC? Is this acceptable to the international community? Is this acceptable to UN? I think this is the point where UN also should also intervene. They should also come forward. They should also talk to ICC because if this is acceptable in ICC, then these formats can move on to FIFA. These format could move on to different games. Then you cannot differentiate between war and sport.